There's a moment almost every multi-person household knows. Everyone sits on the same couch. Everyone offers the same treats, the same soft voice, the same open lap. And yet, the cat walks past every single person, and curls up on just one. Why that person? What does the cat know that the rest of the family doesn't? By the end of this video, you're going to understand something about your cat that most owners never figure out, and it might explain the exact moment your cat quietly chose you. Let's get into it. Most people assume dogs are the loyal ones and cats are just independent, aloof, loving everyone equally or maybe loving no one at all. But anyone who's lived with a cat knows that's not true. Cats don't attach to a household. They attach to a person. And once that bond forms, it's remarkably specific, almost stubborn. You could have 3 people who feed her, play with her, and clean her litter box, and she'll still wait by the door for the same one every single evening. This isn't random. It's not about who gives the most treats either. There's real psychology behind it. Instinct, memory, trust, even a kind of emotional math your cat is running constantly without you ever noticing. And once you understand it, you'll start noticing signs of it everywhere. Let's start with something surprising. Cats are far more emotionally observant than we give them credit for. A study from Oregon State University found that cats form secure and insecure attachment styles with their caregivers, very similar to how human infants attach to parents. Around 65% of cats showed what researchers call a secure attachment, meaning they use their favorite person as an emotional home base. Think about that for a second. Your cat isn't just tolerating you. Your cat may be orienting around you the same way a toddler orients around a parent in an unfamiliar room. That changes everything about how we understand feline affection. So how does a cat decide who that person is? It usually comes down to consistency, not intensity. Cats aren't impressed by grand gestures. They're not moved by the person who talks the loudest or hugs the tightest. In fact, loud, sudden affection can actually push a cat away. What wins a cat over is quiet, predictable behavior. The same voice at the same time each day. The same gentle hand movement before petting. The same patience when the cat says, "Not right now," and walks off. Cats build trust through repetition. Your consistency becomes their safety. This is where a lot of well-meaning cat owners accidentally lose points. They try too hard. Meanwhile, the chosen person is often the one who lets the cat approach first. That single detail, letting the cat approach first, is more powerful than most owners realize. In feline body language, approach equals control. When a human waits, without staring, without reaching, and lets the cat make the first move, the cat experiences something rare in its world. Safety without pressure. And predators, even small, cuddly ones, remember who makes them feel unpressured. This is why the chosen human is so often the one who doesn't chase the cat around the house. They're the calm one. The steady one. The one who lets the cat decide when affection happens. Cats don't fall for charm. They fall for safety. Now here's where evolution comes into the picture, and it explains a lot. Cats weren't pack animals like dogs. Their wild ancestors were solitary hunters, which means they never evolved a built-in instinct to blindly follow a group leader. Instead, everything a cat learned about survival was tied to individual relationships. Who could be trusted? Who represented danger? Who provided safety and resources without unpredictability? This wiring didn't disappear just because cats moved into our homes. It transformed into something we recognize today as favoritism, but really, it's ancient survival logic. Your cat isn't choosing a favorite the way we'd pick a favorite friend. Your cat is choosing the person who feels safest. And once that safety is established, the cat doesn't just relax around that person. The cat starts to organize its entire emotional world around them. This is where things get personal, and honestly, a little emotional. Because once a cat chooses someone, it starts showing tiny, quiet signs of devotion that are easy to miss if you don't know what you're looking for. The slow blink when you walk into the room. That's not random blinking. Researchers have shown that slow blinking functions like a smile between cats and their trusted humans. It's vulnerability. In the animal world, closing your eyes near a potential threat is dangerous. A cat only does this with someone they feel completely safe with. The specific spot they choose to sleep. Often it's not the softest blanket in the house. It's the one that smells the most like you. Scent is deeply tied to comfort for cats, and your scent becomes a form of reassurance when you're not even in the room. The way they follow you from room to room, not out of hunger but simply to stay near you. This is called proximity-seeking behavior, and it's one of the clearest markers of an attachment bond. None of this is coincidence. It's communication. Quiet, constant communication that most people never learn to read. Here's the emotional truth hiding underneath all of this science. Your cat isn't choosing you because you're the most exciting person in the house. Your cat is choosing you because, somewhere in the quiet repetition of everyday life, you became their safe place. Every time you didn't force affection. Every time you respected their space. Every time your voice stayed calm during chaos. Every time you were simply, predictably there, your cat was quietly building a bond most people spend their whole lives searching for in another human. Cats don't say, "I love you." They show it through trust, consistency, and presence. And if your cat has chosen you, you didn't just win their affection. You became their entire sense of security in a world that, to them, is far bigger and far more uncertain than we realize. That's not something small. That's something incredibly rare. So the next time your cat walks past everyone else in the room and settles beside you, know that it's not random, and it's definitely not about convenience. It's the quiet result of dozens of small moments where you showed up the same way, every single time, and your cat noticed. In a world that often feels unpredictable, you became the one constant your cat could always trust. And really, isn't that one of the purest forms of love there is? If this video helped you understand your cat a little more deeply, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because we're going deeper into the hidden psychology of cats every single week. And I'd love to know, has your cat chosen you? Tell me your story in the comments. I read every single one, and some of them genuinely make my day. Until next time, give your cat a little extra attention tonight. They're probably watching you more closely than you think.